Hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos nuevamente a Genshin. Ok, vamos a ver las misiones diarias que hay. Yo lo estoy haciendo literalmente. Oh, habla con la erudita. Ok. Hay que hacer un par de cosas acá. No, ok. No, no, ok, uno solo. Después tenemos que venir a lo de Favo News. Ok. Vamos a hacer eso. Lo más gracioso es que no podemos usar ni a Inefa ni a Flins. Ok. Ok. ¿Estamos subiendo los talentos de Yahoda? Una vez que terminemos de subir talentos, vamos a dedicarnos a...
Orange snow dances in the air?
Sí, Flins.
So this is the fabled desert.
Sí, Flins. Lo que vamos a hacer es, una vez que subamos los talentos de Yahoda, o tenemos suficiente para subir al talento de Yahoda, vamos a empezar a buscar artefactos. Por eso no quería buscar artefactos antes, por una cuestión de que posiblemente no tengamos...
Flash attack!
Time to come clean.
Can't hide the truth.
Time to come clean.
The mystery unravels.
Bueno, 18.
No more lies.
Go claw!
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Quiero decir, podemos usar... No.
Ow! Ding dong water bomb!
No more lies. It all adds up.
Encima...
Chew on this!
Me encanta la chiquita esta. Pero dale.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. What a joke.
Ok, gracias. ¿Qué uno tiene que hacer para que no...? Vamos a curarnos. Y ahora vamos a lo de favor. Por lo tanto, lo que significa que también vamos a tener que subir a Yahoda. Creo que es hasta el nivel 70, me parece. Tengo que hacer la Selene no sé cuánto. Personajes. Anemo. Yahoda. Ascender. Necesitamos esto y esto. Y la cuestión de los pedacitos esos es terrible. No. Cancelame. Faonius. Tenemos anécdotas Norcry. Y tenemos la... vamos a la relajatetera primero. Ok. A la relajatetera. A ver si podemos hacer algo. Creo que ya hicimos igual bastante. Tenemos acá inicio de sesión. Semanales. Sí. Todo lo que es la jatetera está.
This realm is...
Sí. No, fabricar no. Rango de confianza. Ok. 9 Freminet y... coso.
If you ever have any questions about...
Sí. Pero déjame ver una cosa. Acá tenemos Premine 9, Tuyo Sara 9, KB 8. Después el resto está en 6. 4 es el mínimo. Ok, así que estos dos están. Vamos a ver. Preminet y Cuyo Sara. ¿Cómo están? Perdón. Not Cry. El mismo de antes. Y este es como que... De no podrás aceptar ni llevar a cabo misiones de anécdotas helénicas por el momento mientras la historia de la misión del arconte se encuentra en fase especial. Quiero ver eso. Guárdenme un poco, porque capaz que no terminamos la misión.
Why does Ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome our clients, of course. A
Pero igual
kitty's gotta earn his kibble somehow.
Vayamos a... Mostad. Vamos a mandar a gente a que haga cosas. Y una vez que haga cosas, vamos a empezar con la de FAO News. ¿Qué podemos ganar?
Add Astro.
¿No?
Add Astra.
Pifié. Vamos. Caballeros de FAO News. Vos quiere ahí. Esperemos que tenga voz. Me muero si no tiene voz. Hay que hablar. Tenemos 10 minerales. Esta no tenemos nada. Y esta. Ah, esto de las gomitas, bla, bla, bla. Un encargo inesperado. Fíjate a la sede de Caballo de Faunius. Tengo un presentimiento que lo tenemos que decir. Lo tenemos que hablar.
Whoa! This is way too many books!
Ahí zafamos. Ok.
Considering this library organizing job was classified as a premium commission, Paimon came mentally prepared, you know? But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon. What brings you back to Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much you just had to come visit. Is that it?
Me has descubierto. Vayamos al grano.
Found you! We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance?
Así es. Bueno, somos las únicas aquí, así que sí.
Ah, music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain anonymous benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us. Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection. There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone. And sorting them myself? My, what a headache that would be. It would take ages. All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here. I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
Don't worry, just leave the commission to us.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here. I'll leave you to it.
made it to the last stack! What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those, anyway? And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And didn't we already sort this area? Did you notice it earlier?
No, pero tampoco está en la lista. Hablando de brujas me recuerda.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh! Paimon knew that book had issues.
Have you ever read the storybook The Little Witch and the Undying Fire by any chance?
Perdón, me tuve que ir a buscar una cosa. Me suena que sí, es la primera vez que oigo ese título.
No matter. At least in name, this book was written as a dictionary for the other one. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
Ugh. That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation? Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how Em put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place.
Parece que has estado ocupada. ¿Y qué papel jugamos nosotras en todo esto?
Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary. Striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
Ya veo por dónde van las cosas. Debí habérmelo imaginado.
Wait, the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it? We had to spend ages sorting through them, you know.
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such trouble.
Uh-huh. Sure you didn't.
Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Teyvat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
Completa misiones de la lecciones de la aquelarre para desbloquear talentos adicionales para los personajes correspondientes. Además, las habilidades y efectos de constelaciones de ciertos de ellos también cambiarán. Cada misión de elecciones de la aquelarre corresponde a un personaje específico. Obtener el personaje correspondiente y mejora hasta el nivel 70 o más para desbloquear su misión. Ok, habla con Lisa. ¿Qué haces, Teco? Oh, disculpa, te muestran... Adiós. ¿Dónde estamos?
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Ah, este es el diccionario de Fisher. Lisa?
Oh, you finished sorting already? That went much faster than I expected. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How about we spend it together?
Me gustaría recibir el pago. Estos son libros.
Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names, and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in Northern Tevat, and I didn't recognize a single title on the list. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more suspect. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again for all the help.
Ok. Vemos el epílogo. Aquí. Gracias. Ahora. Diccionario de la brujita. Un diccionario escrito en conjunto por las brujas que obtuviste de Alice. Aunque nominalmente se trata de anotaciones para un libro de fábulas llamado La brujita y el fuego inextinguible, el contenido real son tareas personalizadas que la aquelarre ha preparado para todos. Como dice el dicho, desviarse en el camino es una lección en sí misma. Embárcate junto a tus compañeros en el viaje para obtener la corona del ascenso. Abrir 20. Bueno, estos nos faltan, pero vamos, estamos tratando de tener a Durin. 20, nivel 70, moneda nivel 70. Vamos a aceptar. Diccionario de la bruja no menciona ninguna tarea específica para 20, pero aún así, si sigues su guía y vas en búsqueda afuera de Mondstadt, vamos a ver qué onda. Talentos. Ah, ir a la misión, ok. Y cada uno que tenemos aquí, tenemos el de la misión. Ok. Misiones de la aquelarre. La arena plateada que cae de la bóveda celeste fluye por el reloj del fin de los tiempos, mientras que el viejo del norte que sopla desde las tierras fronterizas tañe las campanas nocturnas de la ciudad de la luna otra vez con el problema del servidor a esta misma hora. De la ciudad de la luna, las lecciones de las brujas comienzan ahora para recibir un futuro que nadie puede predecir. Completa misiones de lecciones de la aquelarre para fortalecer. Bueno. No tengo más. Ah, ahí está. No sé qué pasa con el servidor. la misión de 20. Vamos a hacer una por una. Primero 20 y después no sé quién esté. Hola, 20.
I'll take that as a yes then.
20.
Ah, finally, you're here! Do you have a message for me from someone by any chance?
Un mensaje en realidad a...
There's not a single prophecy about you in that dictionary. That's what you were about to say, right?
Sí, pero la bruja me pidió que te buscara.
Oh? One moment then. Your curiosity seems as strong as ever, Barbeloth. Alas, my future will have to remain absent from your dictionary. The wind may be happy to let dandelions trace its form and have poets sing it into verse, but to be contained is hardly its nature. So, dear Barbeloth, please do set your pen down. Words heard on the wind are not meant to be recorded on the page. If you're truly interested in this legend, allow me to fashion it into a poem. I'll be sure to share it with you ladies at our next tea party.
¿Barbelos? ¿Ella?
Barbeloth has always been a reasonable person, and I believe she heard my request. As such, our conversation should be free from interruptions for now.
Wait! Barbeloth was listening in just now? Paimon didn't notice a thing!
Well, she is a Hexenzirkel mage. They all have quite a few tricks up their sleeves.
Still, you noticed right away and even got her to leave us alone. Doesn't that make you the real master at cards here?
Given the various practical factors at play, I'd call myself a master with limits.
There you go, being all secretive again. Well, anyway, there wasn't a single thing about you in that dictionary.
Y ella solo me dijo que viniera aquí y esperara.
You being here is enough. Barbeloth's prophecy concerning me may be incomplete, but it's not incorrect. There's something I need to do, and I could indeed use your help.
¿De qué se trata? Puedes contar conmigo.
Trusty as always. In that case, could you play a song with me later?
Claro, supongo. Pero eso es todo lo que necesitas que haga.
Yep, that's all. But don't worry, this isn't a performance to decide the fate of some consequential event. It's just a duet between friends. The last time I played this song, the howling gale was my sole audience, and the notes scattered in all directions, leaving only fragments of the melody behind. But now, with a friend like you by my side, why should the wind alone bear witness to this music? Besides, I think my hands will be just that much steadier, playing alongside a trusty friend like you.
Tocaré lo mejor que pueda.
That's all I ask. Now, let's head to the performance venue. If we follow the breeze, we'll be there in no time. All right, let's get going. Just relax and let the winds lead the way. No need to hold your breath. In and out. Easy does it.
Sí, el viento.
I let the birds know we would be coming, so we won't run into them.
Ok, siga al viento junto a Venti. Ok, llegamos a la isla esa.
Don't worry. It's just a little ocean spray. You won't get soaked. Ah, the delightful sea breeze. Go on, breathe it in. We're almost there.
Huh. This island looks kind of familiar.
¿Es alguna isla especial? ¿De lugares especial?
Not always. It was once an isle like any other. An ordinary, unassuming aggregation of sand and gravel. That is, until seeds of stories were brought here by the wind and cultivated by time. And in due course, the wind brought forth new tales, and time caused them to grow into legends. So with that, allow me to welcome you in truth to this island favored by time, traveler. This is the place where time and wind met in the distant past.
Whoa. You suddenly sound so serious, Tone Deaf Bard. Paimon's not sure she's following this conversation anymore either.
Fret not, dear Paimon. The best stories always start with a bit of suspense and intrigue.
¿Eh?
I told you about this before, remember? About how I encountered time at the Thousand Winds Temple and received some help? Well, it was because of time's help that those first winds of freedom were able to blow so strongly. But forceful gales like that are most suited to wiping things clean, not helping things grow. So, after a few crises in Mondstadt were resolved, I made the winds gentler. Just strong enough to bolster the people in times of need without knocking them off their feet.
Así que aquí estamos. ¿Qué quiere decir? ¿Qué quieres hacer exactamente?
Shadows gather in the distance. I'm sure you felt it too. I've heard about the Pyro Archon's face-off with the ruler of death, Renova, and what happened to the Fatui Harbinger, the captain. And that's not even mentioning how abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt. I fear the impending crisis may be beyond what humans alone can solve. In light of that, I need to be prepared. It is the Animo Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead. But if I whip up a gale of such strength in Mondstadt City, it would just turn the place upside down. Clothes, hats, the flowers that rest on people's balconies. That's why I chose to do it here. The place where I once offered an ode to time. Who knows? Perhaps time shows this island special favor precisely on account of my lovely, lovely music.
Wait, so is this place really that special? It sure doesn't look like it. There's a tide that ebbs and flows, and a bunch of birds that come and go. It just seems normal.
Time's impact on things isn't limited to what the eye can see. Think of it like a ripe sunsetia. If the outer peel remains intact, it's nearly impossible for the average person to tell whether the fruit inside is ripe. But even the tiniest hole in said peel will cause the fruit to rot, starting from that spot. Nestled in the hands of time, not one blemish marks this island's peel. Thus, time's influence on its very essence remains hidden to all. At the most fundamental level, of course, all things that lack time's favor will be erased at some point. But with the power that remains here, I can leverage time to draw a boundary around the wind. That way, the outside world won't notice a thing, no matter how powerful of a gale I whip up here. Of course, as the one requesting help, I should offer something in return. That's why I invited you here, Traveler, so we could perform an ode to time together. Just let me know when you're ready. Oh, and I can lend you an instrument if you need one.
¿Estoy lista? Hay algo que necesito hacer primero. Ah,
Great. Let's get started.
ok. Oh, perdón.
Looks like our music has moved some in our audience to step on stage. But that's against concert rules, so let's usher them out. I understand your love for music, of course. But for now, I'm going to have you leave the premises. Ha! Ugh, I'm not in the mood. All right, that should do it. That was an exquisite performance, Traveler. Thank you.
¿Ese poder que acabas de liberar?
Ah, don't worry. That power was mine and mine alone. No external help was involved. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument so that it might play melodies lovelier still.
Ha! So you do have some tricks up your sleeve. What else are you hiding, huh?
Oh, Paimon. How many tricks could I possibly have? I only have 2 sleeves, after all.
You know that's not what Paimon meant, tone-deaf bard.
I have a feeling the wind is gonna be pretty strong today. We should head back to Mondstadt and tell people to hold on to their hats.
En la bruja del despertar de viento, lección completada. Rito de la noche de brujas, alabanza al cielo del tiempo. Ok. Ya tenemos todo como para hacer lo del día de hoy. Tenemos lo del árbol. Final. No sé quién. Creo que la única que nos queda es Sayu, pero. Ah, habíamos puesto yo y Milla. Colei y Sayu. Ah, no, yo y Milla no estaba. Parece. Colei. Sayu todavía no. Sayu todavía no. Colei. Colei sí, ok. Por algún motivo es como que Sayu está capaz por alguien. O capaz que tenemos que hacer algún otro para desbloquear a Sayu.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing.
Vamos a invitar a Razor. Ok, hemos invitado a Razor. Después de acá sigue... Espera, en orden... Justamente... No, acá. Siguiente es Razor. No, Mona. Vente, ya está. Mona. Siguiendo las pistas que aparecen en el diccionario, Paimon y tú deciden entregarle el encargo a Mona. Debería ser algo sencillo. Vamos a su casa.
We have something for you.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. You're full of energy today. You have something for me, you said? Is it some quick and easy way to make Mora by any chance?
Well, actually, it's some kind of task from your master.
Yeah, that's a hard no. But I guess I don't have a choice, huh? An enterprising spirit is important and all that. I just know it's going to be torture, though. I know that old hag all too well.
Why don't you just take a look first?
Huh. This book doesn't seem so special to me. Oh, whoa! Letters just fell out of it.
Oh, maybe she's trying to reconcile with you?
No idea. Either way, it looks like I'm supposed to open these 3 letters in order. Well, let's start with the first one. If this is her task, it should be okay for us all to read. Come on, let's see what this is about.
Oh, how long it's been, my student. I'm afraid to report that getting up and about is becoming harder and harder these days.
Oh, the sympathy card. She could have tried to make it sound a bit more genuine at least.
Remember when I would chase you and you would run for dear life, trying to use that hydro phantom of yours to distract me? Oh, seems like it was just yesterday. Now you're off on your own, and I laze the days away in my rocking chair. I really should get some exercise again.
Well, then get it some other way, you old hag.
Pensando bien, esto parece algo privado.
Now, I'm sure you're curious as to the purpose of this letter. And to that, I say this. If you want to learn how to predict the fate of an entire kingdom, or even the entire world, head to Sumeru and search for the gate to an underground kingdom. Once there, open the second letter.
Huh. But she knows how to lure people in, that's for sure. Is she serious about passing on her secret technique? Guess she really is getting old.
You two have such a weird dynamic. When you talk about sentimental stuff, you fight. But when it comes to dry academic stuff, you get all emotional. Anyway, this gate to an underground kingdom sounds familiar.
Wait, you've heard of it?
Yeah. It should be the same one we're thinking of.
Perfect. I don't even need to investigate then. Oh, that means no hired guide, no lodging, no shelling out Mora left and right. Come on, there's no time to waste. Let's go.
And since you didn't mention a transportation fee just now, Paimon's guessing that means...
Yep, same method as usual. Let's go.
This brings back memories of summertime. It's actually kind of refreshing.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Conria. I'm sure a lot of secrets and tragedies lie behind it.
Well, let's open the second letter.
Let me see here. Yep, it's this one.
As the ancient Sumeru saying goes, rote knowledge bears no fruit until it is watered with the showers of wisdom. With that in mind, there is a phenomenon in this land known as the sign of Apausha. It is a celestial mark that burns in response to an all too ardent desire for the truth. In that sense, perhaps it's more fitting to call it a sign of truth instead. The records of this ancient kingdom state there are several large subterranean lakes in Conria, clear and calm as mirrors, whose surfaces reflect the true stars. This is because the sign of truth created in the water is able to bypass the false sky and connect to the outer universe.
I had no idea.
To observe the gravitational forces and influence of celestial bodies, one must be able to see past the false sky. Only by obtaining these cosmic parameters can one predict the fate of this world. Now, my task for you is as follows. Open a sign of truth in front of the gate to Conria.
The rest is a bunch of stuff about the ceremony the old hag came up with to summon this thing.
Yeah, all these planetary trajectories and runes. Paimon's not even gonna try to make sense of it. So, what do you say, Mona? Are you gonna attempt it?
Well, I hate to admit it, but it looks like the parameters she came up with could work. Frankly, this prospect is quite exciting, and heading back now will just cost me another night of lodging, so no better time than the present. Emissaries of the enduring stars, wanderers over ecliptic and equatorial plains, radiant celestial brethren. Traverse the twisted paths of the cavernous void. I, Mona Magistus the astrologist, invoke the power of Hydro to balance the scales. By wisdom and truth, let the thirst be relieved. I, Mona Magistus, the astrologist, summon you, O stars, to stand before me!
Did it work? Ah! Monsters! How did that happen?
No dice. The sign of truth only opened long enough for the monsters to slip through. Darn it. I didn't get a glimpse of the real stars at all. Whatever. I'll just take it out on you. The ceremony failed, but the old hag...
Ahí tiene pergamino celestial.
Fate is upon you! I have a better grasp of hydromancy now. And the perfect test subjects to test it on.
Close your eyes.
Shadows of fate! Ha!
Time to come clean.
Be silent.
Phew! That's that.
Well, the old hag said to open the third letter once it was all said and done. But I couldn't make it work. So, should I still open it?
You know, Paimon thinks she understands your dynamic a lot better now. Look, she didn't say you had to successfully complete the ceremony, so you can open it. It'll be fine.
I guess. All the same, I doubt she has anything nice to say.
If you're reading this, it means you attempted to open the sign of truth. Seriously, I can't believe you actually tried it.
What are you laughing at, you old hag?
Conria was home to several lakes of stars, rendering the fabric of space in that area comparatively unstable. As a result, attempts to break through the firmament through non-physical means were more likely to succeed. In any case, I knew this place was well hidden and wouldn't be frequented by too many people. As such, any negative effects of failing to open the sign of truth would remain small scale. And of course, as my student, I felt sure you would have the chops to deal with the abyssal creatures that roam beyond the false sky. Even if you couldn't beat them, I am certain you could outrun them. You always were fast on your feet. Ah, connecting hydromancy to the kind of wisdom that quenches thirst. Truly, my genius knows no bounds. The practical application of the scry glass has also reduced disturbances caused by the false sky. I'd like to see Alice try and top that.
Bueno, interrumpe la lectura, pues afirma que lo que queda es solo la vieja bruja fanfarroneando durante miles de palabras. Tras organizar los resultados de la observación, regresan a la monstruo. Vemos la mejor compañera de viaje. Ok, una apreciación sin poner a prueba. Vamos a... Siguiente. Según el diccionario de la bruja, esta tarea tendrá lugar en el reino de los lobos. Dirígete allí y comprueba qué te espera esta vez. Razor C6.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
¿Listo, Flint? Ok. Esperen que está Razor. Ok. Se transformó en linterna. Uy. ¿Qué hacen estos acá? ¿Estos siempre estuvieron acá? Hola.
I'll watch your back.
Oh, ok. ¿Me siguen? Hola. Ahora sí cambio. Ah, bueno. Eso no estaban antes.
Commencing task.
Ah. Ese vuelve ahí. Oh. Oh, es la familia de Razor.
Accelerating.
O capaz que tenemos que hacer algo con la misión, con esos. Por eso cambié a Razor para ver qué onda. Oh.
Accelerating.
A ver. Qué lindo.
Hey! Isn't that Razor over there with... Whoa! The Grey Wolf King of the North! Wonder what they're talking about.
Y bueno, vayamos a ver.
Razor!
Familiar scent. Ah, you two. You have been good?
Yep, we're doing great. Oh, but what happened to Berea's Razor? We saw you talking just now. Is it a secret?
We go on hunt. I tried to convince Wolf Lord.
A hunt? Oh, is that Razor's task? Are the wolves out of food? Is that why you're going on a hunt?
Denme algunas trampas para animales. Los jabalíes del bosque ya han crecido lo suficiente.
No, this hunt is not for food. We hunt enemies. The Dark Wolf Pack. Strange scent coming from land they took. Getting stronger. We must hunt enemies to purify the forest.
Oh, so did Boreas agree? Paimon remembers last time he said something like, Razor, you must not get involved. This is for the wolves to settle between themselves. Oh, sorry, Razor. Paimon didn't mean to dig that up again.
It's okay. I know Lupacol means no harm. Besides, teacher taught me how to talk to Wolf Lord.
Lisa taught you how to talk to him? Oh, like she told you what to say? So that means you got him to agree then, right?
Yes. Words were hard, but I did it.
Ha! So you actually managed to convince that giant, stubborn old fella. That's super impressive, Razor.
Dark wolves are enemies of the whole world. Teacher said this is not wolf problem. This is world problem. and Wolf Lord agreed. But because of that, other wolves won't join. This war is between me and Dark Wolf Pack.
Then count us in too. Those awful Rift Hounds have been getting on our nerves for a while.
Thank you. Help makes for easy hunt.
Speaking of, how is this hunt gonna work?
We set trap. Chase dark wolves here, into trap. Then Wolf Lord pinned them down, and we finish hunt. Tell me when ready. We start hunt.
En marcha.
Come on! Let's clear them out in one go!
A ver.
Yes.
Yes. A ver. Ah, creo que es el que tiene. Vamos para acá, Razor. Sí. Ah, artefactos no sé si son... Capaz que tengo que ponerle... Que este es ataque. No sé si me conviene ponerle algún artefacto electro para que haga más electro. Ahí ya va electro. Este. Obviamente de constelación 6. Este cuánto, ¿qué tiene? De 3. No, artefacto le pusieron en el gladiador. Además.
Installation chamber.
No está pegando nada.
No more lies.
Ahí va.
Can't hide the...
Chew on this!
Done.
3 horas parece. Oh, acá están las...
Why are Lupacol here?
Oh no! The Rift Hounds are attacking them! We gotta get rid of them quick!
Close your eyes to dust.
No more lies. The deception ends here.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Go claw! Look,
Be silent.
Whew, that was close. Good thing the wolves were there to help. They intercepted those Rift Hounds for us, and even drove them away.
But this isn't wolf problem.
You're doing this to help your Lupacol, right? Well, they want you to be safe too. Paimon bets they went to the Wolf King and said, "Listen here, this isn't just our Lupacol's problem. This is the world's problem!" And then rushed over to help.
Lupacol is Lupacol. I am human, but I do not need to be wolf to be Lupacol. I just want to help them.
Well said, Razor.
Tal vez Lupus Boreas aceptó que la manera ayudara. Porque conoce tus intenciones.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, come on. Let's go kick some Rifttown butt. Ready? Ding dong water bomb!
Beware the creatures of the night. Observe.
Installation chamber.
Chew on this!
Be silent. Close your eyes. Observe. To dust.
Defensive mode engaged.
Look! The rest of the Rifthounds are just up ahead! Get ready!
For Lupical.
Let's see what you're made of.
Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
Flash attack!
Be silent. See you at the graveyard.
Ding dong water bomb!
Yeah.
We did it!
Thank you for helping. I thought protecting Lupical was up to me. But Lupical also...
We're here because we care about you, just like you do us. That's what makes us Lupical, right?
Right. We are Lupical forever.
Aww. And now, there won't be any more intruders in Wolvendom.
No. Dark Wolf Pack, Rip Open Sky. They could come again. But me and Lupical will hunt them down, no matter what.
Y Paimon y yo.
Yeah! If you ever need help, just say the word. We're here for you.
I appreciate it. They call for me.
Sounds like they want to make sure you're safe.
Then I should go. Thank you for the help.
No es nada. Para eso está el Lupical. Ahora que el reino de los lobos está a salvo, Reizo se despide y se adentra en el bosque. Entre las sombras de la maleza puede ver varios pares de ojos que lo miran con calidez, esperando su regreso. Oh. Gracias. A recuperar vida. Pequeña pausa para mí. Ok, volvimos. Ahora. No. No. Sí. Abrir. Official. Aceptar misión. Alan Smithy, autor de Official. Te detuviste en el gremio de aventureros para echarle un vistazo a un nuevo encargo que poco tiene que ver con brujas y opciones. Sin embargo, te topas con una sorpresa inesperada. Aunque en realidad primero quiero hacer el de Sacarosa. Porque el de Official. Fíjate la mesa de fabricación de Mondstadt. Sakarosa está trabajando en una nueva poción de alquimia, sin embargo parece que no consigue los resultados esperados por más que modifique la fórmula. Vamos. Así que vamos a ver. Y la de Fischl es como, va a ser media... Yo acá, la princesa de no sé dónde, bla 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 bla. Okay. A ver, Sakarosa.
Given previous results, I should make a few adjustments to the experiment and ensure that the materials and equipment are all in order. As for the potion I need to make... Oh, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're here to help with your task. We wanted to see if you could use some extra hands.
My task? Oh, you mean the one Mr. Albedo told me about? The one from the Hexen Circle? Well, you're just in time. The experiment is ongoing, and I was just about to work on it.
Ongoing? So, you've been working on it all this time?
Yes. It aligns with other research topics I've been working on, so it hasn't been too much extra work. Still...
What? Is there a problem with the experiment?
I've been unsuccessful so far.
Oh, so it keeps failing, huh?
It's not as simple as just failing. The whole theoretical framework behind this task is a bit more complicated than I imagined.
Entonces, ¿de qué te trata? Perdón, entonces, ¿de qué se trata exactamente esa tarea?
Oh, right! You still haven't told us what kind of experiment it is.
One meant to develop a potion that can transform sweet flowers into a variant 16 times its normal size. That is to say, the formulation of botanical augmentation reagent type 4, iteration 7. As you can probably guess, this is my 7th time running the experiment.
Wow! So, basically, we need to make growth serum. Or the 7th version of one.
Well, yeah, that's about right. This is my 7th attempt, but I didn't make many adjustments to the formula this time, because both the theoretical principles behind this experiment and the products of the process prove there's nothing wrong with it.
But you haven't succeeded yet, right?
Yes. I'm thinking that it's not my current formula that is wrong, per se, but rather, some other key element is missing.
Oh! Then Paimon knows just what to do.
Déjanos ayudarte. Tal vez podríamos agregar un poco de esencia de Paimon.
Well, that's why we're helping out. Wait a second! Paimon is not an ingredient!
We could try. It's just... I would need to adjust the ratios in the original formula, and that might make the potion even more unstable.
No! We are not trying that! Just show us the original!
Here it is. That said, I'm still missing 2 ingredients.
Now that we can help with. What do we need to get?
I need spring water from Springvale to use as the base, as well as Eye of the Storm fragments. But that last one could be tricky.
We've got this! Let's go!
Let's tackle the Eye of the Storm first.
El arma que tiene es memoria de sacrificios. Nosotros tenemos... cuenta de cazador de dragones. Okay.
Close your eyes to dust. Observe.
Go claw! Look, the rainbow!
Can't hide the truth.
Time to come clean.
Alright, that's the first ingredient done.
Wow, you two work fast. That step usually takes me forever. We can get the spring water down there. The high quality of Springvale's waters makes for a stable potion-making ingredient.
That's all we needed, right?
Yes. Let's head back. Hup. All right. The ingredients are ready and the cauldron is just over there, so we should be good to go. But,
Is something wrong?
No. It's just... Do you mind if I watch from the side? Just for the purposes of accurate recording, I mean. I know lots of people don't like being scrutinized during experiments, so...
No hay ningún problema.
Thanks. Then, I'm ready to go whenever you are. I'll make sure to take detailed notes, too. So, are you ready to start the experiment?
Y empecemos. Espera, déjame revisar la fórmula. Coloca los ingredientes y ocupa todo el espacio que puedas para aumentar el índice de mezcla de tu elaboración. Cuando dicho índice llegue al 100% más, podrás elaborar una poción. Cada vez que elabores una poción, habrá casillas para que los ingredientes podrán superponerse dentro del caldero. Con la ayuda de sacarosa podrás superponer hasta 5 casillas al elaborar una poción. Cada ingrediente tiene una tendencia diferente, lo que afectará a la tendencia general de la poción completada. Elabore una poción especificada para terminar la evaluación. Esto ya lo hicimos en un evento. Tormenta de ojo. Cortar. Cortar. Cortar.
That's it. Your execution was perfect.
Really?
Yes, I don't see any flaws in the brewing at all. Let me extract some and test the product's composition. One moment.
Pero se extrae una gota de la poción.
Yes, like I said, flawless execution. The potion is perfect. It's exactly what I was expecting.
So? Was the 7th time the the charm?
Upon examination, it seems identical to the previous 6 iterations.
Oh. Wouldn't that make the results identical?
Not necessarily. Experimental outcomes can differ even with similar variables all around. You never know what the result will be. That's what makes experiments valuable in the first place. Come, let's test this thing out. I planted some sweet flowers beforehand which we can use. We just need to douse them with the potion and see what happens.
Ok. Pina dragón. Allí vamos.
We poured the growth serum on the flowers. Is that all we need to do?
Yep. The flowers need to fully absorb the potion, so it might take some time before we see a reaction.
What happens then?
The flowers will grow in size while maintaining their original appearance. But then, when they reach 12 to 14 times their normal size, this will prove more than they can bear. As if some upper limit has been reached, they will wither and rot, assuming unnatural forms until nothing is left of them but liquid.
Wait, what? So there's a problem with the growth serum then?
No. I've adjusted the formula time and again, resolving all kinds of issues that arise when inducing small plants to grow larger. Issues like ensuring that the leaves don't get too large, strengthening root diameter and load-bearing capacity, calculating how the increase in surface area might affect sunlight exposure and nutrition.
So, why isn't it working then?
Because the flowers cannot transcend. As above, so below, is one of alchemy's guiding principles. Alchemy seeks mastery over matter, but this world has its limits. It's like a specification etched into the law that governs all things. Part of the purpose of doing multiple experiments is to determine if this specification is stable.
Así que falle el experimento también es un resultado viable.
Exactly. It proves that the limit continues to exist.
Okay, this is all a bit over Paimon's head, but basically, you needed the experiment to fail to prove that the limits and borders in this world are stable? Oh, what a weird experiment. Huh? Looks like one of the flowers is reacting. Wait a second. That's not a sweet flower at all.
Careful! It's a whopper flower. It must have absorbed some of the potion. Wait, but that's happened before, and it's never gotten this big either. Can this mean...
We can talk about this later. Let's get rid of it first. Good luck! Flash attack!
Close your eyes.
Animal hypostasis and you...
No more lies.
It all falls into place.
It all adds up. Seek within.
Time to come clean. It all falls into place.
Stand clear.
No more lies. It all adds up.
Phew, we did it. Even at that size, a whopper flower is just a whopper flower. But, was it supposed to get that big?
I could only make a rough estimate during the battle, but it looked at least 16 times its original size, maybe even larger. This means that the experiment worked.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
I'm still not sure what the implications are. But if further attempts succeed in reproducing this result, that means that something's different. Perhaps the limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor. I can't say if that's good or bad, but from an alchemical perspective at least, expanded boundaries means that more possibilities are now open to us. Either way, this brings my task to an end.
Seems so.
That said, it could also be an effect of the person who made the potion. There could also have been something special about this particular whopper flower. There's a lot that still needs to be confirmed, so I suppose this task opens the way for further questions.
Well, we're here if you ever need some help.
¿Podrías probar, Paimon, el suero de crecimiento?
Yes, think about it! Paimon could probably beat a whole gang of treasure hoarders to a pulp if you were 16 times bigger!
I have my doubts. The only reason the serum worked on the whopper flower was because its internal structure was similar enough to a sweet flower. If you drank some, you might become 16 times bigger, but you might also turn into a plant-based life form.
Yeah, nope. That's not happening then. Oh, by the way, Paimon wanted to ask, why is all your research focused on things like sweet flowers and sunsettias?
Oh, that's simple. Both sunsettias and sweet flower nectar taste sweet. So in that sense, accidentally making a whopper flower 16 times bigger comes with a hidden benefit. Because whopper flower nectar...
Tastes exactly like sweet flowers?
That's right. Once I've extracted the sugar from the nectar, I'll give you some.
You get it!
Gracias, pobres maravillosas. Y ahora queda este. Dije de Gremio de Aventureros Mondstadt. Tuviste en el Gremio de Aventureros para echarle un vistazo a un nuevo encargo que poco tiene que ver con brujas y elecciones. Sin embargo, te topas con una sorpresa inesperada. Y vamos a hacer. A ver, official.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Greetings, traveler.
Hey there, Catherine! Oh, and Oz and Fischl are here too! What a coincidence!
All things in this universe must plunge into darkness. 'Tis only natural that those who seek light should cross paths in the realm of dawn.
Mein Fräulein means to say she's happy to see you both. And I feel the same. It's been quite a while, Traveler and Paimon.
You're here just in time. Yai Publishing House has a commission for you, traveler. An editor is here to discuss the details in person. Much of the information was kept from the guild for business reasons. All we know is that it has something to do with the author of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
What? Surely you don't mean...
Wait, is this author really that important? What if we weren't here? Or if we decided not to take the commission? The editor would just be wasting their time.
In that case, it'd be a free trip to Mondstadt where one needs only pass some information along. That's an opportunity most would fight over. In any case, if the commission is of interest to you, the editor is waiting at the Good Hunter. Just look for the man dressed in Inazuman clothing.
Hold on! Halt thy steps, good traveler. Fate cast you upon the tides of the world, but not for you to stand alone in the face of its desolation. Nay, you step forth onto the path of the Immanakreich.
What mein Fräulein means to say is, she would like to go with you.
Wow, you seem really jazzed about this commission, Fischl. Do you have some kind of insider information?
No vendría bien.
Well, let's head to the Good Hunter to meet with this editor then.
to Mondstadt. Wait, you're Shing. Oh, Genu's editor Onodera.
Traveler, thank you for all you've done for us in the past. I come here today with a commission from Lady Yai, with which I'd like your help, should you be willing. Oh, and might I ask who this person dressed like Princess Fischl is?
You have the pleasure of speaking to our eminent person, Fischl, Prinzessin de Vertelang.
Mein Fräulein means to say that her name is Fischl, and that she is most pleased to meet you.
Yep, this is Fischl. She's a reliable adventurer, and she's here to help.
Así es, ella es Fischl.
Yeah, I, kinda got that the first time.
Since thou hast learned my name, understand this. To speak it is to be absolved. Praise it, therefore, and thou shalt earn thine salvation.
Mein Fräulein means to say she...
Ah, I see. I completely concur, my lady. Remembering names is simply basic etiquette. And if you might lend me succor in solving this problem, I shall indeed praise your names to the heavens above. As many times as necessary, in fact.
You understood Fischl language before Oz could even finish translating.
No hay que subestimar a un editor.
Well, let's get down to brass tacks then. Now, have you heard of the author Mr. Nine? He's famous for writing the legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Flowers.
What was that, mein Fräulein?
Flowers for Princess Fischl. That's what Mr. Nine is actually famous for.
Mein Fräulein means to say, even should the creator be cold and unmoving, the Prinzessin and her immer Nachtreich's resplendence might yet compel them to weep.
Well, sure. The author of Flowers for Princess Fischl, Mr. Nine. He sent a letter from Nodcry asking for help, and he seems to be in bad shape.
So ask the Adventurers Guild or a local mercenary to find him. Seems pretty simple to Paimon.
Where it's so simple. But here's the problem. We don't know anything about Mr. Nine. What he looks like, how old he is, where he's from. He's only ever communicated with us via letter, from addresses all over Teyvat. And he's never showed up to our annual meeting or events. Not once.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Well, we'll need to investigate Mr. Nine's identity, that's for sure. We did a bit of digging ourselves, and we realized that ever since completing the Shattered Halberd series, Mr. Nine's handwriting began to change. His initial editor has decided to retire to focus on his own writing. And he didn't have much to add either.
Whatever hath once existed in this world is enshrined in the memory of the Prinzessin de Vertelang, to endure unchanging in her Immanakreich. For from the sacred primordial words flow the wellspring of all cause and consequence.
Mein Fräulein means to say that...
Yes, we had the same idea. So, we tracked down the original manuscript of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Oh man! Genu's gonna be so mad he missed out on this. Wait, you didn't need Oz to translate this time either, Onodera.
Parece que los editores están hechos de otra manera.
Osvaldo Hafnavines, hast thou perceived something?
No such Henry exists, mein Fräulein. I sense a faint, elusive resonance. Something akin to the magnetic field, gravitational force, and threads of cause and effect that surround you, mein Fräulein.
Isn't that interesting? Well, in the end, our only takeaway was that the design and craftsmanship of the paper point to it coming from Qingce village in Liyue.
Huh. Could Mr. Nine be from Liyue then? No, wait. If we're talking authors from Qingce village specifically...
Chang el Noveno?
No, it couldn't be. Could it?
Chang the Ninth? Ah, I've heard of him. He won a Best New Author award for the first apprentice of Guhua.
It matters not. Though the Saint of Tears and the Saint of Atonement perform manifold labors on divergent principles, their power flows but from a single source.
Mr. Onodera, if you please.
Wait, Oz? It's great that you trust Onodera and all, but we're still in the dark over here.
You speak true, Mind Princessin. Even if Chong the Ninth doesn't turn out to be Mr. Nine, he's still an author, and he could have had contact with him. I think it's a good place to start.
Nine es 9. Ninth, con TH al final, es noveno. Así que sería el señor 9. Los editores son increíbles, ¿no?
Yeah.
Well, either way, I appreciate the help. I'm counting on you.
Star-Snatched Cliff is known for its views.
Is there anything else we should know about Mr. Nine?
Well, according to some readers' Q&As and his author's notes, he has a receding hairline, a slight pot belly, he doesn't like sweet things, and his heart is on the right side. Or was it the left? No, it was the right. He has 5 fingers on his left hand, severe insomnia, a pupil in each eye.
So, a whole bunch of nothing.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Vamos a dirigirnos a la isla no, al Chinza, a la aldea de Chinza. Y ahí vamos a ver. La lámpara. Sería bueno convertirse en lámpara y que suba las escaleras con la lámpara. Ajá. No.
Huh. Chong the Ninth isn't home.
It doesn't look like there's anyone around we can ask either. Shall we wait?
Seems like that's all we can do.
Still, could his absence mean that he really is Mr. Nine, now kidnapped and sent to Nodcry? Perhaps we should have a look around his house.
Barging in without permission seems wrong. But if he really is Mr. Nine, then... Okay, let's do it.
Investigar.
Nope, nothing useful. Just seems like a bunch of ordinary stuff.
Nay, I, the Princessin, have beheld the mystery of the universe enshrined in these specks of dust. What hath been revealed is the very fount of wisdom. Ever does it flow toward the shores of truth.
Mein Fräulein means to say, she thinks this is a clue.
Wait! It looks like the soil's been overturned. Oh no. Did some kind of overzealous fan have buried him in here? Maybe we should call him Lilith. What do you think, Traveler?
It's all right, Paimon. Mr. Nine's most zealous fan happens to be right here. And since mein Fräulein would never do anyone harm, I'm certain the same is true of his other less avid supporters.
Bueno, veamos qué hay aquí enterrado. Acá en la tierra enterrado se encuentra una gran bolsa de mora y un cheque al Banco del Reino del Norte. De repente una voz sale de la nada y casi, sin darte cuenta, te metes ambas cosas en el bolsillo.
What is the meaning of this? I'm calling the Millilith.
Chong the Ninth! You're not dead! Or kidnapped!
What are you even talking about? Oh, wait a second. You're the ones who came here with that young lad from the Guhua clan. Yes, I remember. I'm guessing this is a misunderstanding, then. The question still stands, though. What are you doing digging around my house?
Oh, well, actually, we just wanted to know if you've ever written under the pen name Mr. 9.
What? Not even a whole bucket of hallucinogenic mushrooms could make me that delusional. No, no. If I were Mr. 9, why in the world would I enter all those writing competitions? To what? Demolish the competition from the shadows? Yes, doing a real bang-up job, aren't I? My submission's never even been selected. The classic archetype of the boy hero is outdated. That's the kind of critique I get. Even opening with a plot twist or disguising your hero as a fool is falling out of fashion. Modern readers are drawn to the boundless imagination and innovative world-building character of Mr. 9's works.
Good point.
Besides, if I were Mr. 9, I would have come clean the minute First Apprentice of Guhua won that award. What? That old beggarly Chong the Ninth is Mr. 9? No, there must be some mistake. What a sight that would have been.
Yeah, and when we were here with Shinjo that one time, you talked up the legend of the Shattered Halberd a lot. If you were the one who wrote it, that'd be like Jean complimenting herself for being a good knight. It just doesn't add up.
In any case, while this gentleman isn't the Mr. 9 we're looking for, I sense something of interest on his person. It's a peculiar signature, the same threads of fate I sensed on you, mein Fräulein, and on the manuscript. I believe the traces are related to Mr. 9, and it appears I can track them.
Hey, that's perfect! Once we head to Nokrai, you should be able to find Mr. 9, no problem then. But back to the signature. What were you doing before this, Chong the Ninth?
Oh, well, I ran out of manuscript paper, so I went to buy some. I'm particular about that kind of thing. Creation of literature demands the highest quality.
Ah, no wonder. Mr. 9 uses the very same type for his manuscripts.
Well, that explains it. Thanks, Chong the Ninth. We should get going.
I'm not quite sure what I did, but you're welcome, I suppose.
Farewell, creator of another world. Though I must say, the laws and narratives thou hast ordained can scarce compare to the dream dust sedimented in the Immenachreich.
Mein Fräulein means to say, your writing isn't... I mean, mein Fräulein offers her thanks. It should be up ahead.
Wait, did something attack that Sealy? Something doesn't seem right here.
And it bears the same signature I sensed before.
Then it would seem fate has dictated our path for us.
Último acorde. Ya tiene 2-6.
No more lies.
Observe.
No rest for the wicked.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! I summon thee!
Defensive mode engaged.
Chew on this!
is showing us the way. Let's follow.
¿Dónde estamos? Estamos en Not Cry. Okay.
What are you doing here?
Wait, that voice. It's Nicole! Also, that should be our line. We were looking for Mr. Nine and our search led us here, but now it seems we've found you instead.
Cuéntase, Nicole.
Ah, I see. Well, Mr. Nine is right here.
Hello.
What bizarre demarung is this? Never in 1,000 sunsets have I heard of such a thing.
In truth, I too aspire to be an author. But I'm also partial to direct communication. Talking is rather inconvenient by comparison. And as I'm sure you can understand, writing things down is even more tedious. I thought perhaps if I found someone with whom I could share my ideas, it might give me the same release as writing. But then those stories would never see the light of day, which would be a shame. So I tracked down an old Seelie friend of mine and told her all the stories I was imagining. Then I sent her to find people with similar aspirations to write them in my stead. We even came up with several character traits to lend a certain authenticity to Mr. Nine. A receding hairline was one of them, I think.
Yep, I'm the one she roped into all this.
Come now, it was beneficial for you too. By inhabiting those authors and mobilizing their language faculties, you were able to hone and eventually recover your capacity for speech. And anyway, an angel has always functioned like a sort of a flash of inspiration in someone's head. I'm sure it was like stepping into old shoes.
So you, what, possessed people? Isn't that kind of intrusive?
Oh, it's fine. She did it while they were sleeping. As long as the person is someone who dreams of creating worlds of their own, this inner writer within them will automatically awaken.
Claro, suena muy automático.
Wait, but what about the letter and the strange intuitions Oz has been having?
Nicole sent me to monitor the situation and not cry. And it's super dangerous, okay? So I needed some help. It's not like I have the knowledge or power of the heavens anymore.
As for your friend over here? Well, you see, when writing a story, it's not uncommon to incorporate certain half-true details. For realism's sake, you understand?
Yeah, we've seen that before. A real curse was written into an Inazuman light novel once.
Indeed. In a similar vein, Mr. Nine's stories are full of metaphors, including one for the creation of life. What it describes isn't made up, per se. We just never imagined someone would actually manage to use it. Until you came along, young lady.
Mein Fräulein is speechless. So if I may ask in her stead, did she manage to use one of these half-truths in Mr. Nine's novels to create me?
It was more like 70% made up, 30% true.
No, it was 90% made up, 10% true. I thought it was too dangerous, so I changed it. See, I knew you'd never read my books.
You don't seem too surprised, Oz.
Well, I suppose I've vaguely sensed this since the beginning. Regardless, it is an honor to serve mein Fräulein.
Well, once our affairs in Notcry are resolved, Mr. Nine will be able to return home. Yes, just tell them that when you return.
I don't want to be your eyes here. It's too dangerous. Oh, but, while you're at it, could you pass a message along to that guy in Chingsa village? I've been splitting the royalties with him 90-10. His share's been buried in his yard all these years.
Wait, what do you use the Mora for?
I bury it, and then lead people to the treasure. Guiding people is in our nature. It's what I love to do. Feel free to come search for my personal stash someday. I've buried it at the furthest end of the Immernachtreich.
I will. I absolutely will.
Mein Fräulein?
And, I just want to say that I really like your books, Mr. Nine.
What mein Fräulein means is, though the cosmos stretch forth in unending darkness, yet shall come an hour when all things shine.
I'm glad to hear it. All in all, it seems you've already found my greatest treasure.
All right, that settles that. Now, I need to have a quick argument with Mr. Nine about who really deserves to be considered first author.
¿No debería ser Chang el noveno?
Absolutely not.
Despedirse, emprender el camino de regreso. El inesperado, lección completada.
Oh, that's right. Just channel Mr. Nine. How would he write this particular essay?
Hey, Chang the Ninth! We have something for you!
Oh? What is... What? Where did all this Mora come from?
About that. So, the thing is... Right. Mr. Nine really admires your work, so he decided to fund your writing career.
Wait, what? So, channeling Mr. Nine actually worked. I can't believe it.
Sin embargo, Chang el noveno considera que la riqueza palidece en comparación a su arte. El asunto del Mora queda olvidado pronto y comienza a escribir de nuevo. Así continúan su camino de regreso a Mondstadt. Gracias. Ok. Hemos podido liberar a todos los personajes. Nos queda solamente esto de acá. Tenemos para hacer una tirada más. Tenemos para hacer una tirada más, 2 tiradas más. Solamente una vez tuve la suerte de tener algo al inicio. Fue cuando saqué a Shangyun. Saqué un arma y después saqué de vuelta a un personaje permanente, no permanente, este del banner, a Xiao. Que Shangyun era un banner, cambió el banner a Xiao, pasó lo del arma y saqué a Xiao. O sea, fueron 2 tiradas nada más. Yo me quedé, wow, ok. Eso fue un low pity. No, ni siquiera low pity. O bajo pity. Fue muy bajo. Bien, tenemos 200. Lo que quiero hacer es ir a Notcry. Poder buscar cosas. Vamos a buscar... Tenemos que detener al Auma porque quedó eso ahí y va a quedar eso ahí para la eternidad misma. Ok. Ya joda. No tenemos ninguna cantidad sintetizable, pero podemos cambiar. Entonces, vamos a venir acá. Ah, hablé con mi amigo y me dijo que a él también se le había como bloqueado. Parece que hay que esperar a la próxima versión, a la 6.3.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Tenemos
Welcome to
40
the
días.
Adventurers Guild.
Tenemos 40 días que no podemos hacer absolutamente nada. No, acá no era. Gracias, Catherine, pero me equivoqué. No eras acá, sino era acá. A ver, ¿hay alguno que tiene muchos? Firmar.
Nimbler than ever.
¿Qué ya joda? Ok, tenemos el problema de este y ya estamos con bajas de este, así que vamos a buscar más de esto.
Oh.
It pays to be careful. This isn't the kind of place you can just go for a wander.
Ok. Me estoy tratando de ver si me puedo acordar de dónde están todos los... En realidad... Creo que es allá arriba en realidad. Ahí está. Allá arriba. Ok. Algo más fácil. A ver, si hay más lugares. Mientras más podamos sacar, mejor. Ah, ok. Y un par de lugares más. Ok. No me acordaba de estos. O verá, me acordaba de algunos, pero no de todos. Bueno, ese está abajo en esta carga. Hay que bajar. Ajá. Ah, puede ser que sea acá abajo, en realidad. Ahí. Ah, y nos toca pelear con...
My shoes and socks are soaking wet. I want to go home.
Aww. Ah. Ok, no hay ninguna área. Ok. Pero ahora tenemos que pelear contra este bicho.
Oh, the rain stopped. Let's go on a trip. And let's bring Anefa. Trip one. Ding dong water box.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Annihilation mode.
Defensive mode engaged.
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Be silent.
Go claw. Look.
The long sleep beckons.
Insulation.
Observe. Close your eyes. Burn. No more.
Can't hide the truth.
Trip one. Flash attack.
The
Defensive mode engaged.
Cuatro, ok. Bastante peligroso. Necesito algo que podamos convertir. Que no tenemos fuego, pero capaz que
Insulation chamber deployed. No more lies.
Observe, be silent. To dust.
Preparing for dust up. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Go claw! Ding dong water box!
It all adds up. No more lies. The deception ends here.
Observe. Night falls.
tratando de poner en
Defensive
esta,
mode
no pasa
engaged.
nada.
You on this? Look, the rainbow!
It all adds up.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Flash attack!
Be silent. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Seek within.
Let's see what you're made of.
Insulation chamber.
Ay, no te meto una pata voladora
Ding
este.
dong water bomb!
No more lies. I saw this coming.
Preparing for dust up. Awaiting reactivation.
Enough! I'm cold.
Oh. Okay. Veo raro. Vamos a probar con otro equipo. A ver. No sé por qué, es como que me falta 5 para el peso. A ver. Ah. A ver. Op.
Accelerating. Cleanup sequence in it. Bring it!
Shower me with
Overruled. Witness my rise.
Let engraved names echo!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Transfix! Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! My turn.
Ok.
The show begins!
Laid bare. Everlasting as the moon. Overruled. Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Annihilation mode.
Shower me with
Let engraved names echo!
Defensive mode engaged.
Ok, creo que ahí tenemos algo de que tenemos el primero. Hemos hecho esto. Así que ya con eso me quedo más tranquila. Obviamente nos sigue quedando la joda. Quiero ver si podemos, aunque sea... No creo, pero...
Add a...
Ahí, dale con volver. Costumbre de transportarme y hablar con Catherine. Bien. Hacemos esto. Confirmar y... Esto. La joda. Opa. Joda. Ascender. Ok. Quedan 3. 18. A ver si podemos hacer más. Ok. Que joda. Vamos a vuelta. Ascender.
All right, time to get moving.
Bueno, nos quedan un par de estos. Obviamente que nos queda más para hacer. Pero, más allá de eso... ¡Qué joda! Me olvidé. Tus talentos, ¿cómo vienen? Parece que tiene errancia. Ok. Ah. Ok. Creo que estamos re cerca. Ah, nos falta este. Bueno, nos quedan hacer un par de estos. Supongo que en el video que viene vamos a enfocarnos, porque solamente nos queda subir este. Cuando el viejo está en el equipo, el nivel de presagio lunar de los personajes aumentará en 1. Bueno, reduce el tiempo necesario, ¿verdad?
Something you wish to report? Go
No,
on.
gracias.
You have my undivided attention.
No, gracias. Bueno, ahora sí, me voy a despedir. Nos estamos viendo en la próxima. Con más Genshin. Chao, chao.